A story coming up. We're going to talk about a new report from the U.S. Energy Information Administration showing just how much it'll cost you to heat your home during the colder months of the year.
And so let's get back out to Clay live outside right now, because Clay, you've been looking into this all day long on how people really can save some money tonight.
Yeah, the consumer price index yesterday, Angela and Yolanda, said that fuel oil was down about 20% in November. That's year over year. So we were looking at other options tonight. So Consumer 10 looked at some of the other heating options for this winter to see how much it will actually cost you. Here's the latest data, the new data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration. You can see natural gas is up 3% in the short-term energy outlook over the previous winter. So between the months of November and March, on average, it will cost $613 to heat your home with natural gas. It's even more for electricity, just over $1,000, and propane is up 6%, around $1,200. Now, although heating oil is at $1,350, it is down 9% compared to the same time frame last year. But these are all backwards looking statistics. Here's what we're actually up against this winter.
Natural gas prices are staying low, so we're expecting a very small increase in the cost of for families using natural gas because, again, it's colder, so you're going to need to use more of it. For those using electricity, it's a very different story. Families using electricity are looking at increases anywhere from 8 to 13%.
Now, for Ohio, on a larger scale, the average U.S. family does spend at least $2,000 a year on utilities. So take that into account when you're averaging your monthly bill. So basically just take that $2,000 divided by 12 to get kind of an average.
Now, we reached out to Columbia Gas of Ohio for some tips on how to save this winter. They suggest keeping your furnace maintained. Search for any rebates to replace old units. There's plenty out there. Weather stripping or caulking all cracks around doors and windows. And get this, place a sheet of aluminum or aluminum foil between the wall and the radiator. That's to reflect that heat back into the room. And just make sure all of your registers are clear. So those are some of the long-term options. Here are some things that you could actually do tonight to save money. First things, close the curtains for the night. You don't want to let that cold air, that chill on the windows come in. Then first thing you do when you wake up, open your south-facing windows. That lets the sunlight naturally heat up your home. Then check your fireplace damper. When you're not using your fireplace, it should actually be closed, or that heat just escapes right up your chimney. And when you're asleep or you're out of the house, just reduce your thermostat just a little bit. That could save you up to 10% a year on some of your heating bills. Of course, we're trying to save you as much money with Consumer 10, especially during these cold winter months.